guys are doing well. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more Clash of Clans and Clash Royale content. And today is Epic Sunday, guys. So there are 2 times the amount of cards in the shop, and this little goblin here is trying to hypnotize me into buying more cards, spending more gems, basically. So I think that's what I'm gonna do today. Not only that, it's also Mother's Day, guys. So happy Mother's Day to everyone. I might be uploading this video a few days late, so bear with me on that. But not only is it Epic Sunday, not only is it Mother's Day, I'm about to be the proud mama of a Sparky. So I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering, does it make sense to buy legendary cards from the shop? And feel free to let me know, guys, what you guys think about it, as well as, have you found any legendaries in your shop yet? Did you buy them? What made you guys buy them? And, feel free to let me know that down below in the comment section. But I'm going to take you guys a little bit of #GoneMath, just because, I'm like half a math genius. You guys are the true math geniuses. So feel free to weigh in on this with me as well. But basically, first of all, it starts off with, how many gems, or the biggest gem pack that you are willing to buy. But let's just assume that you have $100. You're Super Slamma Jamma Gemmer, and you buy the $100 pack of gems, which is 14,000 gems. And then you go ahead and buy the Wagon of Gold. The Wagon of Gold, if you buy the Mountain of Gems, basically it comes down to roughly $32 US to get that Wagon of Gold. But like I said, the legendary is only 40,000 gold. So a legendary card, again, assuming you buy the Mountain of Gems, is roughly $13. And then if you buy another legendary card, that's going to cost 80,000 gold, which is $26. And then the third legendary card, if you really want to buy it, that's $39. Now, is that worth it? I mean, would you rather buy a super magical chest and maybe get a legendary card, depending on your luck? I mean, like I said, the chances of getting, for me at least, a legendary card is 50% from a super magical chest, because I got some super good luck. But from getting any one legendary, because there's 1 out of 5 legendaries, it's just 1 out of 5 times 1 out of 2 for me, so that's 10% to get any one legendary. But honestly, what I feel like is if you're looking way down the line, and you have people with maxed out decks, and they're only basically having gold, getting gold at that point, and they have all those cards, other cards maxed out. It does actually kind of make sense to buy legendary cards, mainly because it probably doesn't make sense to spend $32 or $33 actually for a super magical chest to maybe get a legendary when you get a guaranteed legendary for $13. And that's assuming that you've already Super Slamma Jamma Gemmed your entire deck. So that's kind of my stance on it. Like, if you're planning to play this game for a while and kind of also spend a lot of money on it, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't buy at least one one legendary card from the shop. Now, the second card, maybe not, depending on whether depending on your funds, obviously, and things like that. But definitely the first card is the cheapest card, and then it's up to you whether you want to buy some more. Now, before I forget, I actually want to answer a viewer question. If you guys have any other viewer questions, feel free to put that down below. You may or may not have to use Pretty Please with a cherry on top with chocolate sprinkles. But for this question from Stingray, he basically asked, what are some good combos to deal some good damage and can also counter push? Well, I mean, with Sparky right here, he deals some pretty good damage, almost pretty good against the P.E.K.K.A double prince, just if they clump up their P.E.K.K.As and their princes and things like that. And then the Sparky can also counter push. So I'm going to go ahead and try and run with this deck. If I lose my first match, I'm going to go ahead and maybe swap out with this deck that actually did pretty well before the update. But I actually want to try the Royal Giant Sparky combo, just because they have to deal with the Royal Giant, so they'll maybe have to drop Barbarians. And then if they do drop the Barbarians, then I can counter it with the Sparky. So let's go ahead and try that. And then like I said before, if I lose best of 3, then I'll go ahead and kick myself from Clearly Confused, and then I'll also open up a super magical chest. So here we go. Here is the first match, and we're gonna try. I think I have a pretty good initial draw of 4 cards, so maybe I can drop this little elixir collector in the back. And now I'm just gonna pretty much wait and bide my time. So he does have a spawner up. The spawner is kind of annoying. I've been taught always to use the spawner on the other side. I think what I'm gonna do right now is maybe drop a little bit of Barbarians, and then try to take down that Hog Rider. So he had a little zap spell, which was fairly annoying. Not sure if I want to show Sparky just yet, just because he's not up yet, obviously. But I think I maybe want to drop maybe my. I don't know. All right, so I guess I'll drop my Wizard here. He did drop his Cannon, which is an okay play, but I mean, my Royal Giant's already kind of focusing on his tower. Maybe I'll see Sparky for the next kind of push around. He dropped arrows on me, which again wasn't like the best, and I still have my elixir collector right there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop Sparky in the back, and I think, I'll treat him right now like a golem or a P.E.K.K.A. Like, they have to deal with him somehow, and if they deal with him, great. If not, then, I'll basically have pretty much a big dunk show advantage on him. So we're going to see these barbarians go kablooey. I'm going to drop my Valkyrie also, and then get my arrows ready just in case he has like a minion horde or anything like that. But Sparky's going to charge up. Hopefully he doesn't have a freeze spell, otherwise I'll freeze him. Did he rage quit? Did he see Sparky and did he just like rage quit? I'm gonna, oh wait, he has his little goblins there. That actually was a pretty good counter for him. But maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop my freeze spell right here and have my barbarians work on that hog.